Welcome to the Daily Dose of Dalebout. I'm Gerald Dalebout, the head patriarch of the family. And with me today is, what's your name? What's your name again?
I'm Kate.
Kate Dalebout.
The most important
That's right.
person
The
in this
matriarch
life.
of the family. The head honcho. So we're in the Netherlands, which is really crazy, and it hasn't really settled in yet, Kate. It's really late. What time is it right now?
It's almost 9 p.m., I believe. So,
Or as you Americans call it, 2 p.m.
no. That's 7 hours. It's 9-hour difference.
Oh.
So it's like one,
It's like noon?
lunchtime.
Noon p.m.
Yeah.
You Americans.
We're in the future.
Yeah, we're in the future. So yeah, Kate, I broke it down with Liam the other day, but this is episode 2 and I have Kate with me. So Kate, how about you just tell the people here what you've been telling people on the phone probably about 40 times. Just tell them the whole story.
Might as well make a podcast about it because I have been saying the same thing over and over again. But what I was telling everybody is that, like, once getting here, I felt really excited, nervous but excited, and then just from like sheer exhaustion from the flight because the kids didn't sleep. They were great, but they didn't sleep. We got here and we're just kind of getting settled in, and some point in the afternoon I had asked the family in the living room, so how does everybody feel about being here? And the boys were like, fine, like not phased really. And then Gerald's like, how are you, Kate? And I was like, totally lost it.
Lost her.
And
her stuff.
And Gerald was like, oh no, Kate, come here, and like hugged me and stuff, and I was just crying, and he's like, do you miss your friends? And I'm like, I don't even, it's not that I can really miss my friends yet. It's more of...
What was that again, Finn? I couldn't hear you said.
No, here.
The soap in
Oh, after, okay.
There you go. There. Okay, here, we're doing our video.
It's Dutch soap. It's different.
It's slower.
It's slower, just like everything.
Sorry
in the
for
Netherlands.
interrupting your video. Anyway, so it's not that.
So anyway, she started
crying.
crying, and Kate's whole foundation is in her community, and
Yeah.
so it basically was all taken away from her. I'll
Yeah.
just tell.
No, let me tell
So
you.
this was all taken away from her, and then she just felt like she had nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So then she has this metaphor about it. Go ahead, Kate.
I just. Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it again.
I've
heard her tell this on the phone.
What it feels like, well, what it felt like was when I was a little girl and I would go for a sleepover, and I would get to where it was nighttime, and then I would get really homesick and want to call my parents, and they would come and get me. Always they came and got me, and it happened often, and I really apologize to my friends out there that dealt with that. I tried. Anyways, but I couldn't call my mom to come and pick me up.
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
It's really expensive.
And it just felt kind of like trapped and like scary, and everything I know was taken away from me really fast, and from my kids. So I also felt the pressure of like making sure my kids were feeling okay. So it just felt like too much. So I laid awake most of the night with jet lag, but also then my mind just was racing, and it was kind of a really...
And then Milo just wouldn't sleep because the time difference, so he would sleep during the day.
He was crying
So
all
then
night.
Kate just went insane, basically, is what happened.
I didn't go insane. I just was very like emotional about.
But then we got the next day after that. So the first day was pretty bad. Like, we didn't know what was happening.
We went to McDonald's.
We went to
you guys.
McDonald's for our first
in Harlem.
Dutch meal.
The only thing that was really awesome about
And
McDonald's.
the reason we went to McDonald's though is because it was really confusing and frightening, and we were so like tired and it was just safe to go to
Yeah.
McDonald's. You know what
That
to
our
expect.
kids are gonna get a burger.
Yeah, the kids are gonna be fine. There's no meltdowns. So we went to this McDonald's, and it was basically McDonald's with more fish fillets, like
And
different types.
And pigeons on the floor.
Yeah, and so inside, this is not an outside McDonald's. There's just pigeons inside, and like Liam was like looking at something, and all of a sudden this pigeon flips like and trying to eat Liam's fry. And Kate went there later, and like some old man had, what was he doing?
Oh, he had like
Captured
caught
one.
a pigeon, and he went outside and like threw it into the air, and all these teenage boys were cackling.
Yeah, just
funny.
laughing it up.
But really, truly, every day since then, like, the jet lag has gotten better every night, and even just feeling more comfortable has gotten better. It's nice for me just to have,
Just checking the time.
like, our bicycle that we bought that most of you have seen.
Yeah.
Like, somewhere to get to the grocery store quick instead of, like, always having to walk everywhere. So that made me feel better. And just having a few people that I've gotten together with so far, too, has made us feel better. So
Yeah, Gwen.
yeah,
Claude.
Gwen, Claude, and Lindsay. Lindsay's another American, and she actually super kind, and she's gonna watch our kids for us for our 12th anniversary next week. So.
Yeah. And just so you know, these aren't random people we found in the street. They're going to watch our children. Kate's established
Disclaimer.
basically a whole community through the expat group and through the international school. I haven't I don't talk to people, so.
Well, you invited a stranger into our house when I was in my pajamas. And
he was really cold outside. I had to walk around. It doesn't get light until like 9 o'clock because Europe's all in one time zone. So we're on the western part, so the time is just all weird. Anyway, so I had to go outside because I just felt weird and I wanted to get fresh air. And there was this guy with his son walking around, and I took him. He asked me for directions. I didn't know where anything was. I show him my phone. I'm like, this is Geet Zeed or whatever the Dutch word was. It's like for soccer, or what you Americans call soccer. It's actually football. Not a big deal. But, and then they got there like 45 minutes early. I'm like, well, you should just sit in my house. And then his name was Herman.
What was his son's name?
But he was from Africa.
And his son was the same age as Liam, but...
Yeah. Merman.
Merman.
I think that was her names. No, it was like... it was like Marshmallow. Malone. I think. Something. It's like Shalom, but Malone. It was, I don't know. This is Ghanaian? I don't know.
I don't know. But...
So then every day has gotten better.
Amsterdam.
We went to Amsterdam, and Kate, we just ran through it. We were trying to get to the Nemo exhibit, and then it's like a science exhibit, but it was closed when we got there, and Liam cried.
He was sad.
He cried. And then we just had to run through it, but Kate's like, this is amazing, and then we left. So we're going to go back there probably on Saturday, I think. And then met my advisors, and they're awesome people. The University of Amsterdam was really beautiful. There's like a canal goes through, and there's these two big black buildings, and they have like a sideways building that goes over the canal, and that's where the education department is, and their office like looks down through this canal. It's really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And then we got our residency, and now the only pain in the butt is getting a bank account because we have to wait for our BSN number,
our social security number, essentially.
Our Dutch social security number.
Yeah. It's a lot of logistics for living here for only 6 months, but if it was only 90 days, we wouldn't have to do any of this, but it's because we're here for more than 90 days. So.
And then we got a sweet bike. Here we go.
Going into town.
I rode around today with the kids, and it's really awesome. And basically, I don't know, I've been stressed out. I've been kind of a cranky person, I think, and been just like short-tempered, I guess. I don't know if that's a thing. But aside from that, I'm just continually amazed by how the city is run. I know I don't know all the nasty underbelly of politics of Haarlem or of the Netherlands, so that doesn't taint my view. But I'm just amazed at how well everything runs. There's so clean of a city. And I
Yeah.
turn every corner you turn. You're like, whoa, another amazing
Right.
road or alley that I would
That you
love
want
to
to
walk
take a
down.
picture of. I'm
Yeah,
going to
take
end
a
up
picture
with
of it.
pictures of
Just
roads.
alleyways. Beautiful alleyways.
I was telling Gerald we were walking home last night from...
Finn ran into I think he ran to his room and it's dark and there's Legos on the ground or something.
Anyways, we were walking... we were walking home last night with all the kids from the train station, and I just had like this epiphany that like I'm in this giant city. It's a population of 230,000 people.
No, Amsterdam?
No, sorry. No, I'm talking about Haarlem when we were walking home
Haarlem
from the
is
train station.
yeah.
And I did not feel like I was in
It
a
was
city
dark.
whatsoever. Like,
Totally
not at all.
safe.
I felt totally safe with all my kids. There wasn't like loud screaming in the streets or homeless people.
Somebody with their pants around their ankles shouting blasphemies at their God.
Yeah, it was just very...
Not those. That's really sad for those people, honestly. But all I'm saying is, you have a city. A city is like an organism, and that it has people that are suffering like that in it is horrible. And this city, I don't know what they do with them. We could find out as we're here. There's some sort of camp they send them to, or I don't know what. Maybe it's horrible, but as far as on a surface level, it's amazing. I'll let you know if I find all of them.
They just tax them a lot so they can make the city amazing.
I don't think. And then how many businesses there are? Like there's a ton of weird businesses that wouldn't be able to exist in America because I think a big box store or the bigger box store of Amazon, which isn't a box at all, the digital box store would put it out of business, and they just exist.
Right.
So I don't know if there's low regulations on businesses or...
No idea. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's the goal. I don't know, Kate. What are we at here? 12. That's probably good.
That's probably good.
That's a good dose.
I will come back.
That's a daily
dose.
That's
a good dose.
This is a nightly dose. This is a nightly dose of Dalebout.
I will come back. I want to do a video of like the ins and outs of like what my day is going to look like. I want you to see like grocery shopping in the Netherlands, things like that. So we'll come up with videos.
Is that your
on those
Instagram?
things.
I'm not editing that.
Yes, he is.
I'm just gonna make these. I'll try to splice in some photos over it. All right. Well, thank you for watching. We miss all you back in Moscow and whoever's watching, and we'll keep the dosage coming. Peace out, Dalebout.